Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream that I hope the mic settings are right for. We're just doing the same thing we did yesterday because these guys both did not give us, okay, good, that's good, enough to do a stream on either of them, but just so we were kept up to speed because this is like what we specialize in is Daisy and James here. Heather's still actually I can't even check right now, but I should check to see on Heather. Heather tricked me. She uploaded a story, but it was just like a picture, or no, it was like a link to one of her older reels. And I was like, you tricky Heather, not giving me shit to work with. But yeah, so still nothing with Heather, but that's all right. We still got 2 days to see if anything. We might just do a Heather throwback on Friday. I think that's what's up. What's up? 1010 maybe? 1010, the magical number. Is that a mystical number? Josh Cook, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so it looks like Daisy has won the poll here. So let me pull her stuff up first. And then we'll do James after. So Daisy only gave us like 11 minutes of video this time. She gave us like a 10-minute TikTok video and then a 1-minute TikTok video. And then James gave us 24 minutes. Let me just see here. 20-minute stream walking around. I heard that he claimed that he got almost kidnapped, which is weird. I don't know who would want to kidnap James. No one probably. But this is, let me get this presented here. And pull Daisy's stuff over. I think this is TikTok 2. Let me just rotate this left. Actually, can I do both of them? Let's try this. Yeah, that'd be good.
This is called a Disney Princess Curl. All good.
Whoa.
Do you feel?
Okay, so it does work. Well, it didn't work before. So I bumped John's audio up, but let me know if you can't hear him. I should probably put my headphones in so there's no echoing. And yeah, I'll say hi to everyone else. I forgot that. Screenshot this. How you doing? Tinkerbell, Tammy, Kathleen, Heather. Heather just posted. Heather posted like a story or a reel, or did she do a live? Did she give us anything to work with? Hopefully, that'd be amazing. Sarah Sluggos girl. I think I said hi to Wayne Larson. The 1010 Vegas Struckus, Short Stack, and Zaddy. Also, okay. OBK baby. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hope you guys are all having a great night.
I feel sad because.
And Trisha, how you doing?
Oops. You feel stuck. And every time you have fun here, you want to stay. And then other times you want to leave. What are you missing that would make it really wonderful? Like
on Heather.
What's your deep longing, do you think? Your deep longing. Do you know?
Not to have a 5-year restraining order put on me for nothing.
I just realized it's not playing in my headphones. But did you guys hear that? So the thing that John is longing is to not have a 5-year restraining order put on him for bullshit.
That's my deep plan. I walk around and I just remember every fucking thing that I did, and then how I've just been routinely punished for fucking just trying to do something nice.
I've seen that too. I seen the live she did today in someone's house talking about her probation officer and how there was going to be a warrant out for her arrest if she didn't do something. But I didn't see anything else. Yeah, she's out and about. Apparently she went to jail.
So do you feel defeated?
Completely. Absolutely and totally just...
Completely distraught?
Yep.
Does it make you feel like tingly and wetness behind your eyes and kind of like a sinking and filling sensation in your throat, like filling with liquid, and a tightness in your chest? Or what does it feel like in your body?
Is she like trying to make him feel like that? Is she trying to get John to like cry on camera? Something look like a bitch or something? Like, what is the point of that? Does that help at all? Like, what is this supposed to do? How's this supposed to help him?
Like the feeling of like, I'm not being seen. I'm not being appreciated. Or like I'm being accused and I'm being attacked. I'm not being seen for my good intentions.
All of it. And then now it's like starting to oscillate between me getting kind of angry and then also just feeling like I'd rather just be dead.
So that's not good. Those are not two good things to oscillate between. Is like either being really angry or just wishing that you were dead. How long has Daisy been with this guy for before this is what his life turned into?
I don't want to ever fucking do this again.
You make sense. Yeah, so you go from feeling like really angry and energy moving like up and out, kind of like an explosion, like you're going to act on it. And then the energy kind of also will sink in, like a depression feeling, like not wanting to do anything. Does that sound true?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. You were violated and you want to advocate. There's a wisdom inside of you that wants to advocate for you. So you're having energies explode and implode, and you want to be able to trust. Probably there's such thing as a blindsided breakup, but if someone gets like attacked for no reason after,
yeah, that's who's like talking in the background is John about his state of mind, which is like doesn't sound too good right now.
their breakup, and has like this crazy restraining order out of nowhere, like she didn't even tell you anything. She had to use the courts to tell you.
No, she had Mark just deliver me a fucking message that he didn't even know what it was.
What? She had Mark deliver me a message that I didn't even know what it was? Who's Mark? Mark. Who is Mark?
Yeah. And having third party message, like this is all traumatizing. So you make sense. After trauma, when we're not received with warm regard, then it makes sense that you would have it.
Yeah, who is John? Like John, the person who's actually not John. I think he's Alex, but who is this man? What's his story? His real story?
And energies imploding and exploding.
It wasn't even warm regard. It was like absolutely crushed and destroyed. I got fired. Every time I would go just to do my charity work, it went from just being like kind of fun and like nice to just being screamed at and accused and screamed at and accused. The sauna business that I was working in, just screamed at and accused for other people's mistakes, including the people who were like fucking accusing me of things. It was their fault and they were blaming it on me.
It's really deteriorating.
I don't know what he means by that. He was just getting screamed at for like things that weren't his fault because of the restraining order. Like I don't know if maybe this is something else he's mad about, but I don't know. I don't know about that.
I try to go like protest, do my like free speech and practice my Second Amendment rights in a public spot. I get shot at, screamed at, accused.
You didn't get shot at, you got shot.
Screamed at, accused.
They didn't miss.
Insulted.
Yeah. And then put in a jail cell and have your freedom taken away.
John was saying about he can always just go to Brazil, which is an interesting thing. But yeah, I don't know where Daisy will just end up with another guy, I'm sure, or she'll just like be on the beach, or I don't know. It's not like Daisy's been in this situation before she knew John, right? So like I think Daisy will be fine, but I don't know where John's gonna end up. I have no idea.
It's been really turbulent for you. You've been carrying a lot.
My sister told me today that I'm not allowed to come to her wedding.
That's so painful.
He also says though at some point that like his sister, he's on bad terms with his sister anyways because like she wouldn't let him sleep on her floor or something. So I don't know why this would be like a surprise to him, I guess.
So it's just like I don't know. What the fuck do I care?
You have one brother and one sister, right?
I have 2 little sisters and 1 older brother. My older brother gets to go.
Oh, maybe it was the other sister then.
Even though he treated her awfully and did all this stuff. I get told I can't come.
So yeah, and when you compare yourself to your brother, it feels, you probably feel like indignation. Like it shouldn't be this way. Like we should be treated.
They can celebrate their birthday together. They're so close, James and Daisy, and they have the same birthday. They can bond over that.
Brothers, and if he can go,
Corey.
They can bond over that stupid Steve guy, you know.
Literally sits there and it's like, you can't come around my children. You can't. You have to assign times. Don't talk to me in a public spot. Like he says all these horrible oh, you're a horrible drug addict. I don't want my family around this, but I'll come anyway.
So like, is this giving some insight into John's life, or John's saying that these are false accusations? But like, do other people have restraining orders on him as well?
I needed a place to stay and got pissed at my sister for not letting me just sleep on her floor. And now it's like, oh yeah, you can't come. I'm the only one on my entire family that doesn't get it. Like,
that should be kind of a tell. What do you guys think? Do you think John might be a secret bad guy, or are these false accusations?
You kidding me?
It hurts because she wants space from you, and you made a mistake that, in the grand scheme of things, it's like
it was incredibly tiny compared to how all these other people. And I am the one that gets on the line.
Yeah, you probably feel upset and alone and misunderstood and unseen.
I just feel numb.
Yeah. I wonder if you wish that she would just talk it out with you, and
I don't even know.
You guys could just talk about what happened instead.
I don't even know what to do. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Well, it sounds like
not go to the wedding, find a new apartment. I don't know. That sounds really shitty, and I don't know if I should feel bad for him because he doesn't give really a lot of context. Like he needed a place to stay, so he got mad at his sister, which resulted in him not being able to be like around them. So he's not allowed to be at this wedding. I don't know if I'm just saying, like, if you have 2, I don't know if he's saying he has 2 restraining orders on him, but I was saying if he does have 2 restraining orders on him, that might be like a sign of something not so good.
I have a 5-year domestic abuse restraining order that's going to be on my record for the rest of my life. I can have that used to basically take away my kids, my house. Like I can have all this used against me at any moment for nothing. So like, there's no fucking.
So the stakes are really high.
It doesn't even matter. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
And it probably feels really hopeless. Like nothing.
It's gonna be on every single job record that I have now going forward. I got fired right before I was supposed to get paid out. Like across every single place in my life that I put like a lot of effort, I made a lot of other people money. Helped them out a lot, and then I didn't even get a neutral outcome. I got attacked and punished for it. So I don't fucking care.
That's right.
Yeah, a 5-year domestic violence restraining order, which that's pretty heavy. And I think I've said this before on stream, but like if John like fucked it up himself by showing up with no shirt on and his helmet just yelling, and then they like automatically ruled against him, like I don't know if he would get a domestic violence restraining order, maybe just a regular restraining order. I don't know if it would be like 5 years, unless like that was there must have been other evidence, right? Other than John just looking crazy. But also, like, if that, like, that's a pretty hefty accusation. I think he would have wanted to take that seriously. Like, so 1 year is normal. Yeah, 5 years is talking too. Anytime he describes like a situation regarding them, it doesn't paint him in a good light either. Like, there was one time he said that, like, if I wanted to do something, I could. I was like standing over her bed at one point or something, but he was like, but I walked out of there. I'm like, that doesn't sound good. That there was like witnesses, but they were lying. I have like people who've told me that he's only met her one time, and then like he had the engagement ring and everything that he now calls a promise ring. I don't know if it's like a promise ring to God or himself, or, but it's all very I don't know. I don't have any more context. So without any context, it sounds really bad, right? Like, and I don't think he likes talking about it, because when I ask him questions about it, he kind of says very vague answers like that. Like, I was just standing there at this and that. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. It's a conspiracy. It wasn't his fault. Everyone is after him. Poor John. See, saying that out loud sounds crazy, right? So like, but that's the alternative. That's what the other theory is, according to John. Like, everyone's just after him, which I find hard to believe, because he's just like, he's not a hateable guy. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't know these other things about him, I'd be like, yeah, John's not that bad. But so like, this is all very concerning though, I guess. And he doesn't provide a lot of counter evidence.
That's right. You've been scapegoated and attacked and left out and ripped off and mistreated and screamed at and abused, and you're sick and tired of it. And you're kind of at your wits, not kind of, you're at your wits' end. Is that right?
What am I gonna do? Like, I'm gonna get pissed and go fucking like hurt someone? No, I can't do that.
No.
Well, I don't even know why that's coming across his mind, like getting pissed and going and hurting someone.
I'm gonna go like try and redo it again. Well, I don't really feel like going through this again. So like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna sit here until like don't feel anything.
Yeah, and it's like, these are legal documents too, right? That it's not just like, it's just like I'm coming on here and being like making up rumors and stuff. Like, this is coming from John himself. This is coming from other people who have reached out anonymously. Like, it's not, yeah, it doesn't look good for the boy.
Anything. So I just don't really. I don't.
You just, it feels like you're just licking your wounds right now. You're licking your wounds.
I don't think he's licking anything. I think he's just kind of like baking in the sun and giving up. That's what it sounds like. I was wondering why he stopped live streaming so much.
And you're restoring and renewing and coming back to yourself.
Yeah, Andre got shot in the head. That's another. Like, it's just like
I thought we didn't have verification if Andre even was dead or not, or if he was just in jail, but he got shot in the head now.
Trauma after trauma.
Once I just start listing it out, it's like, oh wow, this is fucking ridiculous. The only thing that I have left really is I have like I haven't been injured somehow.
God has protected you.
So I haven't been injured, which is great.
And you have health and vitality and your wellness, your self-love, your self-care is intact. However, the treatment you've had to endure has been a lot, and you've been misunderstood, accused, attacked.
If you weren't here, I probably wouldn't leave the room.
Do you think John knew that this conversation was being recorded too, just based off of like where the camera is? If John can't see himself on camera, I don't think he knows he's being recorded. So I don't know if this is the real John. Like, is this why Daisy recorded this and posted it to TikTok? Does he just know about it because, like, I think he's helping run the page? Is he still helping run the page still on TikTok? Is it Anthony? I can't see Anthony being like, this will make for good TikTok content, because without context, like, if you don't know who Daisy and John is, this just sounds crazy, and it sounds like she shouldn't be recording any of this.
For like weeks.
Of course.
I would probably.
You feel paralyzed.
I wouldn't even get out of that.
Yeah, you don't feel motivated to do anything. Well, it's not very inspiring, is it? Having to have gone through what you've been through.
None of it.
And you want to, it's not that you want to get one over on someone, you want to be fairly treated and be able to benefit from the fruits of your labor, just like everyone else gets to benefit. And I acknowledge that your company fired you and benefited.
I forgot about the love letter. I wonder if we could get the love letter. Did he have the love letter? No, he would have sent the love letter to Felicia. Usually they wouldn't. I don't think they post that publicly. I'd love to see the body cams too. Yeah, the one where he got shot in the leg.
Benefited greatly and fired you right before you were supposed to also benefit greatly, and now you're having to do this lawsuit, which you didn't bring up, but that is in itself very stressful too. So I acknowledge like being in court, having to litigate to get just paid.
And then like, I swear that video is longer, but TikTok cuts it off at 10 minutes. So who knows what happened after that. And then she uploaded this one to her TikTok. I think this is it. And she hasn't been posting to like anything else. Santa Monica close-up is in Hawaii, apparently. I guess there's no point in doing that. I was gonna say, do you think John knows he was being recorded? But like, this is a minute, and then we're switching to James, so there's no point in doing that. Bull. I haven't seen this video. I don't know what this is. She might. I don't think it'd be anything too crazy.
I believe that we're meant to be together. And Grace, I love you. You are my chosen goddess.
Who is this? Grace? I've never heard of a Grace.
Because we're not meant to do this alone. Exactly. We're meant to do it together. So Goddess Grace is here. All good's really dirty. So she's giving him a shower.
What? What is this? I guess like problem solved. John's not sad anymore. Grace is washing him in the shower. Who the fuck is Grace?
And Grace has been my partner for like 3 years now, a long time. And we used to...
Who the fuck is Grace? Wait, partner for 3 years. Do you guys, that's a poll I can run. Do you guys think Diana is a guy? Or like, I don't know. Hold on. But who is Grace? Who is Grace?
We used to hold down the north end of the boardwalk. We had our goddess temple, and now she's back. She moved back to Venice. So introducing Goddess Grace. And now All Good has 2 goddesses. 2 goddesses. It's All Good. Mm-hmm.
Is this just like some chick she's been talking to online that she convinced to move out to Venice, and now like they're just gonna share John like sister wives, so the cult starts? That's a good way to frame this question. This is weird. This is weird, guys. Has Princess Diana posted anything new today? I guess we can go check that out before we switch gears here. What is happening though? What the fuck is happening? That's pretty crazy. Diana Lee. Nah, it's just the but here, so you guys for the poll. Cause like, is this we can't play this music. It got mad at me last time. How do we mute YouTube? Do I mute it? Wait, can I just mute the tab? Let me know if you guys can hear it after I do this. Wait a second. There's the mute button. I don't even have to do that. Okay, play the video. Like, and you think like that's why the video's so blurry? Maybe. I don't know. It's a theory. It's a theory in this world. Anyways, what else? Is there anything else with these guys? Who the fuck is Grace? I don't know who Grace is. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, let's switch back. I'll get James pulled up. Do the live stream, and then I have like his threads to show you. And I don't think I showed you guys the AI images of James yesterday. I haven't watched most of the stream. Where's my James folder? There he is. There it is. Pull it over here. I mean, that's one of them. I wish you were a guy. Why? Do I have a crush on you? No. What? Is that why I want you to be a guy? Why? What? Diana, that doesn't make any sense. I use good lighting and sometimes use a filter. Why is the video so blurry? The two videos so blurry. It's interesting. But I wish I was ugly. Why do you wish you were ugly and stupid as you want to act like? Diana, why were you angry at like just the world the other day when you were like in your community chat? Community posts, responding to yourself. I'll do a live stream with you to show you who I am. Well, yeah, you said you do it at 50 subs, but I haven't seen any live streams. You're trolling my. Is that what I do? I'm just a trolling. I'm a trolling around. I'm trying to learn more about Daisy, the Venice healer's best friend. I thought you were her other like goddess. Why aren't you there with Grace? Very successful and well-known person. You might want to do your research. Well, send me links to your stuff. You can link it on YouTube. Why don't you have links to your other stuff? Why wouldn't you use that platform to get your 50 subs? What's up, Diana? Goddess of everything. Is that what they call you? Anyways, we've shifted gears to this goofball, Jim James Soroka. Do you want to learn about James? I'll go live with me. You want to go live with me? Why? You can go live yourself. I don't want to go live with you. Well, you go live yourself and then I'll see if we can go live together. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird thing. Hey, hello, Phil. No, I didn't get a job yet. It's not just me. We ran a poll. But look, 77 people don't think you're a god. You're a goddess. He's waiting. He's waiting for the people to come in. It does look like you give a fuck because you're in my live chat going all. Blah! It looks like you kind of give a fuck, or else like you wouldn't even care. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be watching like the streams about Daisy. I guess like unless you don't know your friend well enough that you need to learn about them for me, but which is flattering because like I don't even know what the fuck is going on. You should know what's going on, Diana. Exactly. Yes, you do too. If you're watching my shit. Almost. I think you mean like peace with an A. But you're very successful and smarter than me, so I'm sure you know that. When are you gonna start talking, Jay? I'm so sick of hearing screeching. We'll skip forward a bit. Why is he just? His mouth was open. Oh, why? Wait, what? Why do we gotta be quiet for? He's doing his Black Ops shit again.
So I'm pretty much just trying this out, going down the Walk of Fame.
Diana, the channel doesn't have to be for you. Look, James is a bad man. All right, I have a obligation to follow James. Daisy is just like she's weird. She's kind of crazy, you know. She's done some bad things. Your best friend has done some bad stuff. People don't like her very much. But it's not trolling. I think you should look up what trolling is. What I'm just like stating my opinions. But you can say in live chat, I've never met Daisy in person. Well, why do you say you're her best friend? Are you can't backtrack on advocating for her now, right? Like, that would just be silly.
With broadcasting and see if it's a big deal or if it's an issue. Because one thing I've seen is that there are a lot of people that live streaming stuff and be recording. They record.
He was trying to hit up Josh again. When I said, get him out of there, Josh, you don't need James. James is an evil man.
On the walk, but it's a rather common thing for people to be disruptive, right? When they're broadcasting or when they're recording videos, they seem to be disruptive. It's a pretty typical thing. So I have to admit that that's been a hurdle for me personally.
It's time like me recording his live streams.
What do you call it? Because it's no different. It's no different than having lived on the street. I'll tell you what. I was charging my phone this morning, and I had to charge somewhere that was like a little, off the beaten path. And some guy comes up and he's wanting to charge his phone, and there's only one plug. And, me looking like a sap, he's like, oh, this and this and that. Can I use it? And I said, I'll tell you what. I'll split the charger with you as long as you're not going to be doing drugs. Because
we're putting stipulations on if we can use each other's chargers now. I hope you don't mean that, like, that's what Daisy calls you, like, her best friend. Or do you mean, like, Goddess Diana, Queen of Everything? Because your video, we have video of you saying it. Hey, this is Diana, Daisy's the Venice Healer's best friend. Like, that's a crazy thing to walk back.
That's what happens is you try to be charging your phone somewhere, and then people, like, you'll have a guy come up and he'll sit right next to you, throw trash on the ground and start smoking meth, like right then and there. And, it makes it pretty hard. And when there's only 3 or 4 different places that I can be charging my phone, it becomes a problem. So I straight up said to him, I said, look, here's the deal. I'm charging my phone. You got a dual charger. I'll split it with you. If you start doing drugs, I'm calling the cops. How's that sound? He's like, yeah, not a problem. So, all right, cool. So that's what we did, and it worked out.
We charged each other's phones. No one did drugs, and it all worked out. Oh, well, James, this is a story, I guess.
And I think I'm just going to run with that from now on. I don't like being a cop caller.
How long is this going to work for him? Hold on. You got to get rid of this Diana poll. Anyways, how long before, like, a drug addict's going to be like, you're just going to give me your charger thing because I'm going to do these drugs. And what, James is going to step to him? I doubt it.
I'm cool with the cops. But when it comes down to it, I can't be letting these people get in my way anymore. You guys saw how long I spent struggling. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not a violent person. I'm not going to hurt anyone. So the most I could do is call the cops. So as of right now, nothing.
Why is the audio cutting out? Is it me or is it just the recording?
Things are fine. It's just here and there where I have to sit down or charge up or whatnot. Every now and again, you get somebody who's trying to get something out of you. And I just can't stand for it. And you'll see people who will, they'll be like telling you how to do it, right? They'll be trying to tell me, oh, well, you're a jerk or how dare you or this or that. You know what? Put yourself in the position. You'll do the same thing. You probably do worse, to tell the God's honest truth. So I don't have much of a negative conscience on it. And you'll also have people telling you.
Okay, maybe the poll doesn't make sense. I should have been worded. Will James's no drug policy get him into a fight? Not how. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, this one's going to beat you up. That one's going to hurt you. You better not this, better not that. I'll tell you what, 90% of the time, it's people that are fronting or that are trying to make it look like they're tough. I'd say,
James tries to make himself look tough by saying he's gonna like fly out to Canada and get me.
almost a year. Like if you go 12 months, I'd say I've only seen 2 or 3 people in a 12-month time frame in the Hollywood area, within the circles of people that are, struggling here and there, actually have a mark on their body that to show that they've been in a fight or something. And I've never once seen anyone get assaulted or deal with anything like that. So
the whole reason he went to jail is because he assaulted someone. So like maybe you're the assaulter.
If you're ever in the area and someone's like threatening you or this or that, I tell you most of the time they're just bluffing, and they're really not going to hurt you. I mean, a lot of the people, they're carrying some form of self-defense, which is good, just on the off chance. But it is far more rare than you might think it is. It's just like in the Hollywood area, if you want trouble, you have to be looking for it or you won't find it.
I don't know how true that is.
I know it's like pretty early for everybody, but.
And I don't know, like, did he get a cell phone? Because he's walking around. Before, he was like outside the library, I'm pretty sure, or someplace with like free Wi-Fi. Since he has the library card and he says his home is the fucking library, I just figure it's the library, right? But he's like walking on the boardwalk, and is he just like bouncing from Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi? Is that why it glitches out of these parts? Or is he like, how did he get a fucking phone? He doesn't have any money.
Yeah, that's when I was feeling it, so I came on. I figure I'll do one walk around the walk, if that makes any sense to you. One walk around the block, and then we can call it a day on the live stream, and probably go get something to eat. Kim, thanks for the follow. Oh, by the way, if you are walking around town and you decide that you want to be a good Samaritan and let me put it this way. If you want to, actually, before I go any further, let me touch.
No, finish a thought. I hate when he does this. I hate when he gets like all over the place and doesn't finish any of his thoughts. And then I just feel like, I don't know. Is it nice to have my own personal court jester? Clown? Who dat? Is that Diana?
Touch on this. I don't know if any of my loyals are in here right now or not. If we're just, because I kind of did this off the cuff, how many of you are in here, but I need somebody who could record the live streams and send.
You got it. They're recorded.
Send them to me.
Go to Steve Soroka. I got to get the other ones up there. There's one day I'm missing from like this season of James. I have the other videos from like the last couple of days of the last season. But I never uploaded them for whatever reason, and I should do that because that was the one with the cop encounter and shit. But yeah, here, I'll pull it up in the background.
Because right now I can't do a screen record on this phone and like save it and all that, but what I want to do is save the live streams and then cut them into short videos.
Well, James, he can just come over here. And he knows about this because it was mentioned in court, It's like, this is like the whole archive. Like, this is for evidence, So, like, if you ever want to watch this shit without my commentary, you just go here. And that's me when I had shorter hair. And that's James when he was crazy and playing a lot of Call of Duty and thought he was a cool guy. But he's not a cool guy. He's a crazy man. But yeah, James, I don't even know why he's asking people to do this. Just go there. And there you go, James.
So that I can be posted on YouTube and stuff without having to do more content. If I have to wait, I have to wait. But the thing is, if I have to wait, then you have to wait. So if there's anybody that wants to edit my videos, hit me up and we can go from there.
Oh, we want someone to edit them for him too? Well, fuck that. I'll edit the worst parts and put them into shorts like I did those other 3. But he wants someone to do everything for him. Okay.
If there's anybody that could just record the live stream and then send it to me, I'd appreciate that too. So where was I? Oh, Katrina, welcome to the broadcast. When it comes to the homeless in the Hollywood area, if you got a problem with somebody, if you got an issue, last night. I was woken up twice last night. Once I was woken up to someone trying to force somebody into a van, and
you witnessed a kidnapping,
and a whole bunch of us actually had to work together and make sure nothing happened, which was
James and his homeless crew.
Absolutely wild. Never happens. That never happens.
He's been out of prison 4 days now. That never happens. It never happens. James, you were in jail. So for over the past 2 years, he was in jail 18 months out of 24. But that never happens. He knows what goes on the streets every day. What's going on, Black Mouse?
And then second was I was woken up by, there was a homeless man on the side of the street, and there was a man walking by, and he offered him some food, which was really nice. There was another guy walking by who started heckling him and giving him a problem for trying to give a homeless guy food. I kid you not, went out of his way to be trying to tell the guy not to give him food. What's my stance on it? The fact of the matter is we have to get most of the people that are on the street here in the Hollywood area off the street. There is temporary housing available. And the problem is you have these people that are coming around and trying to get these people incarcerated and get them in trouble when they're people that wouldn't be doing what they're doing if they weren't on the street to begin with. And I'm telling you, there's people who have an opinion. I'm out here living it. So, don't tell me I don't know, because I do know, because I'm out here living it. If you don't like it, then you can come out here and find out yourself.
James could get housing and stuff. He would just have to go look for a job, but that's what he wants to do anyways. He's like, I want to get a job. Does he actually want to get a job? I mean, maybe he could get one. He worked at the Hy-Vee. I don't know if he can keep a job, but he can get a job, sure. He said he was 29. That's impressive. I thought he was going to be 18 again when he came back. I'm 18.
Or you could stay out of it, because when it comes down to it, if it's none of your business, it's none of your business. And if you think it's any of your business, you're more than welcome to come and find out that it's none of your business, unless you're willing to have a better opinion. And if you're going to stay with your ignorant opinion, then, stay away from the homeless. I don't know what else to tell you, because you're just causing more problems for the public. You're causing problems for law enforcement. You're causing problems for the community. Don't be stalking the homeless. Don't be taking photos of them unless you're trying to get them into temporary housing, which there is.
Only take pictures of the homeless if you're going to get them into temporary housing? How does that work? You're going to just walk up, be like, I found this homeless man on the street and I took a picture of him. Can you get him some housing, please? Is that what the fuck? What are we talking about, James?
I can't remember the website, but there's a website that you can actually document somebody that you see on the street and help make sure they get help. And the way you do that is through a web portal, and then they ask for a little description, and then
is he turning into Heather? What, he wants to make a web portal? He says that this doesn't exist, it needs to be put in place. This is something fucking Heather would say for sure. Or he's just describing the process that he refuses to do because he wants his followers to give him everything like they did last time. When he was in housing, he used a fake name and a fake story, and he said that's why he didn't have any ID or anything, and this, that, and the other. He said his name was Steve, and he was a ex-military person, and that his house burned down and his wife left him, and now he's just homeless in California. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. We'll help you get a new ID and everything. And then Conger found the place and he called them and he was like, no, this is James Soroka. Here's the video of him so you can reference his face to this face. James got really pissed and he said he was leaving. He was taking the Pop-Tarts with him and everything. It was a big debacle. So if he can get into housing with a fake name and identity, I'm sure he can get in there with an actual identity. I don't know if it's because he's maybe supposed to. I was my understanding that he was supposed to stay in Pennsylvania. Maybe he does say something in this live stream that's interesting. He said that his family, which I'm assuming is his foster family, paid for his ticket to get out here. So maybe he was supposed to be staying with them, and James is a fucking piece of work. So maybe they're I don't care, get the fuck out of here. But you'll probably go back to jail if you go back to Pennsylvania. So basically that same thing as last time, only he's more angry at me this time. But that anger, I guess, will just grow over the years. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
And then they send out a team of people, and there's also the circle down the street, and they run through and they help get homeless people off the street, which they've gotten a lot of them off the street. It's pretty good.
I'll just block them, Josh. Just block them.
As for me personally, I do my part by just making sure that I mind my own business. I stay out of the way, and I don't cause problems for anybody. And it's a lot easier than you might think. It's just, like I said, it comes down to keeping your nose out of other people's business. Some people know how to do it. Some people don't. Thankfully, here in California, we have some nice brand spanking new shiny privacy laws, which I'm a really big fan of.
Is that why he likes it in California as well?
Makes it pretty hard for people to get away with taking photos of you and videos of you without your permission, or keeping them if they were to try and spread them. And that does include recording someone's content, spreading it out when you are a citizen of California. So, like, as a resident of California, they can't just take my content and rebroadcast it onto the internet without my permission.
No, we did that the other night live, and I'm doing it now, and it's fine. It falls within fair use. Mamma mia, because my face is here. So even my facial reactions contribute to the transformation of content. And my context, how I like to stop him and give context to things, or maybe tell a joke sometimes. Like James is crazy. That's what he thinks?
It's a crime.
It's a crime? Oh my goodness. I'm the criminal? Well, this is some fucking Twilight Zone shit now.
So if I ever chose,
I'm the criminal who hasn't been to jail. But he's an innocent little angel who's been to jail 3 times.
That I didn't. 1 second. If I ever chose that I didn't like something I see or hear about someone having something to say about me on the internet that they reposted without my permission, I could report that at any point in time in the future. Even if I didn't want to have an issue with it now, I could have an issue with it later. So it's very convenient, to say the least.
I don't think James could even is that why he wants people to record stuff and send it to him? Maybe this is actually a smart move of James, because right now, since usually I'm the first one to upload James's videos to YouTube, the content ID system would see as me as being the owner of the content. Ironically, obviously I don't. It's James's face and everything, but since I would be the first to upload it, does he want to upload the content first so he could copyright strike me? That would be really smart, James, but I don't think James is fast enough. I don't think he's going to be able to do it on public Wi-Fi or a phone plan or anything like that. But maybe he's a secret genius. I doubt it, though. I think he just doesn't understand how laws work.
So, a lot of people think of, so we got 243 people on the broadcast. Dude, it cracks me up, blows my mind how do I put this? How many people try to tell me?
No, so ever since the Gal Sisters stuff happened, and I talked to Burnt Toast, they were like, you can have 32 copyright strikes on your channel, Steve. And as long as you do the appeals within the set time, it doesn't matter. Everything will be fine. So I prefer to not have copyright strikes, but if he does do something like that, we're good. I know how to deal with it now, but thank God.
How many people try to tell me you don't have audience in Asia? People don't know you in Asia. Nobody cares. Well, here we got 243 people on the broadcast.
From Asia? I mean, I know the people up here. That's Kat from Twitter. And this is, I don't know who that is. Maybe that's a bot. He thinks the bots are people from Asia.
And it's for a platform halfway that's, what do you call it? From 100% on the other side of the world. So, there's always going to be naysayers. There's always going to be people that are telling you that you're radically optimistic and that that you're not cut out for the job. But when it comes down to it, It's all about what you decide to do with what you earn and who you are. And, you know, you have to build out that accountability with people that make the decisions. And, you know, the reality is there's the people that are confident enough to do what you got to do and people who aren't. And there's different ways of doing it too. Me personally, I got my way of doing it, and I don't really know any other way. And that's a lie. I know plenty of ways, but I'm going to stick to what I know best when I have to default, you know?
You thought he left? No, where did you think he left to? He left the internet? That'd be great. And would it be great? I don't know. Then he could just like go be homeless and happy by himself.
So, and if I got in your way, that sucks. You're probably in my way first. For how long I spent, you know, oh yeah, no, go ahead, go in front of me. Yeah, no, go ahead, use the charger. I'll wait. I can wait till later. Yeah, no, go ahead. Here's $5. I don't need it for food. And then I go to the public assistance office, and they won't even approve me for benefits. And I don't even have a job yet or any income. Just because my family has money, they won't give me any. So that's awesome.
So that's his family won't give him any money, even though his family has money. Hold on, I was distracted. Let's do it again. Sorry, guys.
Go ahead. Here's $5. I don't need it for food. And then I go to the public assistance office, and they won't even approve me for benefits. And I don't even have a job yet or any income. Just because my family has money, they won't give me any.
Okay, so he says he's trying to apply for benefits and housing. They won't give him it because his family has money, but even though his family has money, it won't give it to him.
So that's awesome. And I don't have my family giving me anything. They got me home, and they say, oh, that's it.
No, so his family got him home and said all this. So home to him is like the fucking Walk of Fame on the streets. And this family, so like, it's either like his biological mom, who like I'm pretty sure his sister lives with, and he has in the past lived with them. I could see them being like, I don't care what you do, James, we'll get you to California, but fuck off. Or if it's his foster family, as far as I know, like his foster parents died. Like they died a couple of years back because he got a little bit of an inheritance from it. And as far as I understood, like his foster brothers, they weren't on good terms with him because like he just kind of took whatever and left, had an apartment for like, I don't know, a couple months where he was making some weird content. And then he went back out on the street because that's where James loves to be for whatever reason. I think he gets paranoid and he's like, I gotta get on the move. It's some weird, I forget, its name says like bipolar and something else. They just get like that itch and have to leave. But where was I going with this? I don't know. I don't know if he even applied for, I don't know if this is a story or if he actually applied for benefits or social assistance and they were like, no, get out of here. Like I said before, if he was able to do it under a fake name and get away with it, I don't know why he's having so much trouble this time. So I think it might just be a story to gain like sympathy so people will give him money.
So
in very specific ways, because like he only accepts like gift cards to places. So like Starbucks gift card is a big one. Where else did you like to eat? Subway gift card. You can't just give him money. He doesn't have a bank account. He doesn't have anything else to like take money. He doesn't have a cash app. If you give him beans, he's just going to make another account before he can cash it out. So like it's so very specific in the ways you have to give him money. It's just so unnecessary.
You know, it is what it is. But it does blow my mind to see how many people get access to benefits who most definitely, you know, they're making like 40, 50 grand a year and they can get benefits. I'm not making $1 yet and I can't get that support. But it's fine. You know, I mean, I'm me. I take that as a motivator, not as a depressor. And I move forward with it. It's totally fine. Let somebody else, you know, suckle the teat. I'll work twice as hard. Fine me.
But this is James working. Like I don't know how this is work. Maybe he means tricking. Maybe he's gonna trick.
And once again, for anyone who has a problem with it, sucks for you. I don't know what to tell you. We live in a hypersensitive, overreactive, constantly negative environment. And, you know, it's not for me. You know, I gotta all I gotta do at this point is stay consistent. I have all the attention and audience in the world I could possibly ever dream of. And my job now is to expose my influence.
What? Exposure? What the fuck is this? Yeah, this is from today at 12:35 Eastern time.
You know, let the world know how much influence I actually have. You only talk about it for so long before people say, all right, well, what are you doing with it? What could you do with it? Well, I tried the traditional route, moved.
I think he's hopping Wi-Fi spots.
At the old schools, I said, all right, if you guys want to give me a job, you want to give me this, well, there's this and there's that. And now we're going to try to take more control of what you're doing.
He probably had to set this up. You know what I mean? He had to go to each place and like log in at least once to the Wi-Fi so like his phone would auto jump. You know what I mean? He probably planned this out actually.
So, you know what? I'm not about it. I'm sorry, but I'm not about it. And you're not going to win that battle with me. And thankfully, you know, they got a little message from the East Coast from letting them know, like, you know, it's just this kid's pretty ornery. He's going to get what he wants. He's going to get it his way. And so now that's kind of just what I'm doing is I gave them a chance. I gave the old schools. I gave the people who, you know, pretty much, I don't say run the town, but the people who make the bigger decisions. I gave them
Who? What the fuck are you talking about? The mafia?
a chance to, you know, me and things. And to a degree, I got included. But I'm going to need a lot more than that. And they're, you know, at this point, it's not really that they're not willing to provide that, but more that I would have to wait, and I would have to wait far more long than I'm comfortable with in order to get access to those resources and things of that nature.
Does Heather say things of that nature? I feel like they're all blending in at this point now. That was crazy, and I don't know what the fuck his point was or anything like that. I think he's trying to say like he knows some influential people that he could kind of like lean on, but like he's not gonna because it would take longer than if he just did things himself, which is an infinite amount of time. If James just did this, he wouldn't make anything. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. For sure, that's Heather's band. I'm telling you, I wish he was like in Chicago and not in fucking. He's so close to Daisy right now. He's like a rock throw away from Daisy, but like he needs to be with Heather. But I don't know. I still think it would be interesting if we see him meet Daisy. John would need to be there. John would need to be like, you know, the bodyguard. Because I don't think we could. I don't think Apple Pie had a seizure. We can't trust him to be a bodyguard, even though he was doing the like, I don't know, those Dragon Ball Z moves or whatever, shooting stuff out of his hands. I can't remember anyone else. Maybe Loki. We just bring John and Loki, and that would be okay.
So instead of banking on the old school way, we're going to have to go a little new school here. You know, I've been using the AI. I've been using those chat bots. I've been, you know, doing what I got to do, and it's working out for me. Are you an actor or a movie star? Well, let's say I got a bright future. It's just I now have to bridge that gap, and I had an option to let the old schools bridge the gap for me and paint that picture for me.
Who are the old school? Like the old school media? James thinks he's like he thinks he's famous. It's crazy. James was saying there was like a rat acting like a squirrel, and then I seen like another video of like a walkthrough of the area he was at, and I can definitely see that actually. Like there was rats in the video acting like squirrels.
But I don't have 10 years to do, you know, I don't have 10 years to put together an image that I could put together in a quarter that like I could put together an image in a year or two instead of having it take a decade. And no, it's not going to come out as good as they could do it. And I'll admit that. But it's going to come out pretty good. You know,
See, him and Daisy are pretty similar. Like he is watching the old James. He's more like Daisy because well he's living out of a car, but he's also so he's not like fully homeless. I guess he had a roof technically over his head, but he was doing the feet piece thing. So he was like, I'm running a nonprofit spreading peace and positivity across the U.S., which was all bullshit. Like it was just like to get donations and stuff, which is the Heather side of it. So I think he's like a mix of Daisy and Heather. Like Daisy uses all that hippie love crap to like get her message across. So James was doing the same thing at one point. Now that James is like homeless like Heather, like he's more just on his unusual grind, I'd say. But still in his mind, he's doing like so much work every day and he deserves so much more, and that's why he's pissy about it.
I mean, I'll have a lot of creative control and then
oh, but my whole point to that was like they're kind of like two alpha dogs. I want to see which one would submit to who. You know what I mean? Like if we locked them in a room together, like which one would cave into the other's bullshit, or if they would just like rip each other apart.
At that point, I could make deals and trade off some of that control, which I'm totally fine with. But as you guys know, I'm the type of person that I need to have control of my decisions. I need to have control of my life. If I want to run off somewhere or go do something, I got to be able to do it when I want to. It's just part of my personality. And I've been living that way for so long that I really don't see myself changing. But I'm not nearly as adamant about that as I used to be. So, All right. So I guess
I could see James submitting to Daisy, but I could see James trying to like monetize the whole hive thing. He could be like, Daisy, you could be charging money and like basically running a prostitution ring. I could see James like pitching that idea because he was like turning tricks with the traveling nurse because like he was accidentally sending other people messages that were supposed to go to traveling nurse lady being like, you want to do some tricks today? And then that's why the whole reason he called the cops on her and then like dipped out of the fucking hotel building and then like they came in after they stole the dog and everything. So I could see him doing that. I could be like, because he needs money. He's like, we could monetize this. Sun Queen, thank you for the 5. Thank you for all the no worries. Like I just had to record this goofball. He's like so much more lax on the amount of streaming he does. I don't know if it's because his phone's crap and he doesn't have like a data plan. But what I lost so much sleep the last season of James. Like it's not that much work I gotta do. So I'm grateful.
I guess it took about 20 minutes. I now have a time frame. It takes about 20 minutes for me to get from down. I don't know if you call it downtown to uptown, but from one end of the walk to the other, it takes about 20 minutes for me. I can't even tell you how many times I've done this walk. Geez, I have walked a lot, like a lot. I could never.
But why? If we don't need to, because I think he just walks in circles. Maybe to keep his physical physique up.
Never walk the way that I used to. I wouldn't get away with it. But yeah.
I wouldn't even say James is entertainment. I mean, I don't know if he thinks he's making entertainment. That's kind of what he thinks he's doing, I guess. But like, this is more surveillance. James is like surveillance. Daisy is like a case study to me. Heather is just like, what the fuck? A mess? I don't know. Heather's something.
If you are in, or if you know anyone who is in the Hollywood area, I am more than open to employment, like atypical employment. And if not,
what the fuck is atypical employment?
That's fine too. I'll find my way through it. But on that note, I am to the top here, and since I don't have anyone recording just yet, Mary, thanks for the follow. I am going to shut down so I can make a few videos.
I don't know where these videos are. I guess we can scour his other socials because he has so many. See if he posted any videos anywhere else that I'm just not aware of right now. When I checked his YouTube, there wasn't anything on there. I don't think there was anything on his Twitter. But we'll check. We'll check now. But I think he doesn't have fucking any more Wi-Fi spots after this. That's why he's like reached the top. And now there's no more Wi-Fi. All right. That was the James. So, what I think he wrote a poem, or I think he got ChatGPT to write him a poem. So this is his Threads, which it looks like he's most active on, which is like, I don't know, Instagram's version of Twitter, which is just like nonsense. I call it nonsense just because I don't use it. I don't know. Maybe it's a great platform, but James wrote this poem. At least he claims to have written this poem. When I Googled it, I couldn't find it. I found similar poems. So I don't know if he was like, ChatGPT, write me a poem, or if James is just out here spitting these verses. Beneath the sky of endless blue, the sun spills gold on morning dew. Oh, my mama mia. Whispers of wind through branches play as nature wakes to greet the day. There's a timeless tune. I'm trying to think. Just how was this James accent like? The flowers stretch to kiss the noon. To kiss the noon? And in the quiet, soft and still, the world unfolds. As if at will. The stars will rise, the moon will glow. Dance in the light. An evening's show? Wait, what? An evening show. I don't know. Maybe James did write this poem. It doesn't really make sense. Yet through it all, in night or day, the heart finds peace along the way. It's like a Mr. Deeds greeting card thing. Camera stealth. I don't know what that means. This is one of his pictures. His AI imagery. Why can't I zoom in? There we go. I was gonna be like, his Threads just unzoomable. He thinks this looks like him. Why are you being crazy, computer? He says, so sick of weirdos and negativity. When in a relationship, 26 messages. Dude, Hollywood. Does this mean he's in a relationship with someone? A homeless lady? I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe it just means he wants to be in a relationship. He wish he has this much messages. Dude, Hollywood. It's cold today. Why? And then his YouTube channel. I might as well get that pulled up over here. I'm going to see if he has anything new. No, it's just the one short. What else we got? They messaged me what time you think I live streamed today. So these are like from 4 days ago. He posted a Sabrina Carpenter video, Espresso. When God grants you power, immediately seek humility before pride has the chance to gain a foothold. And that's it. That's it for his Threads. Nothing on his YouTube. We'll close that. We don't need this. Diana. We don't need that one. Okay. So I'm gonna show you guys. This is the this is the chill James Soroka Twitter, or I guess it's called X now, community thing that I'm a moderator for because I'm super cool like that. And I don't moderate anything. But this was posted on his Twitter, Wolves. I don't know, hashtag Wolves. I don't know what Wolves is. On Threads. Google it. I'm sure he took it from somewhere. I did Google it, and I didn't see where it was from. He was live. This is one of the AI images. What's this? Troubling. What you doing? He posted a Twitter space, but he didn't unmute. So, like, he didn't say anything in the Twitter space, probably because no one came in. He doesn't like when no one comes in. That's why he's on Bigo. Then we got James Soroka in some kind of priest outfit. So more AI stuff. I guess we can run a poll, like, which AI image gets like the best. Can I open these in another window? Open image and new tab. That's an actual option. Cool. We'll do open image and new tab for this guy too. Do I not have that option for this one? Why? No, I do. Okay, here it is. And then, oh, well, I guess when we read these at the 5%, I was at, oh, okay, that's just about his phone. There's this M&M picture I'm looking for because there's 3 options. Dude, Hollywood is cold today. Why? Okay, so he was doing more threads that I guess he deleted, but these guys got. What is this? Jimmy Kimmel Live. Oh, maybe he's gonna be a forklift driver for Jimmy Kimmel Live. James, Chippa Jams. Create a Snapchat account. Oh, that's not good. Where's his 8 Mile picture? It must have been like way back. Was it the first picture? Post on Insta, dreaming of future celebrity status. I have Hollywood in the background there. We got an old picture of James next to a recent picture of James. He had a baby face back then. What else we got? Oh, where is this picture of him? Whoa, I've never seen this one. This was on an Instagram. What does he do? Do now what others won't do, even do later. Brothers for blah, blah, blah. Watch me try to speak English. Here we go. There's a picture. Whoops. Yeah, I guess I can do this. So, the 3 options we got are 8 Mile James. Which one? 8 Mile James, which is this one. Or we got Priest James, which is this one. Can I spell priest? Probably not. Then, or Suit James? Classy James? We'll do Classy James. And you guys can pick. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. That's his fucking. That's one of his sayings. Da 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 da. Let me go. It's a man of mystery. Made a trailer for this season. I haven't seen this. Is there music in it? I don't know if that's copywritten. I wish I just. That's an app someone should make. Like, let me listen to like 3 seconds of audio because I think I can play 3 seconds, and then tell me if it's copywritten and if I can play the rest of it. You could probably just have it as like a fucking Google Chrome extension that gives me just like a little green light or a red light up top, and then I can like get out of there. That would be awesome. Some web developer should make that. Some Trump thing that he added to fucking a reel. And what are we? Is this still 4 days ago? I guess these are like the little nooks and crannies that I haven't seen of James. But that's about it. I think that's it. Unless he posted, does he have a TikTok? I didn't see anything about TikTok posted in here. But I'm sure it'd be like the same as like everything else. He's just James Soroka now. He's not anything fancy. Let's see if we can find a TikTok of his. And if not, then I guess we'll wrap it up there, which is another. That's what I mean. Like, both of these guys aren't giving us a lot of stuff lately. So I'm mixing them together. Stop that. This fucking thing's playing in the background. Jesus, jumping. I can't. I hate. I really hate TikTok. Give me a second. Yeah, you're gonna stop playing things now? Beautiful. All right, what was I saying? I hate that. I hate like having. There was some like Canadian propaganda government nonsense that I don't need in my ear, but I'm trying to tell you guys stuff. Is this him? Is this old one? Nothing. Okay, yeah, so no TikTok. Let me just close TikTok. I really don't remember what I was saying now. Oh my god. That's bad. That's really bad. Probably wasn't important then. Does anyone remember? Music shouldn't be copyrighted. I used it from professional Instagram, which doesn't allow copywritten music. Okay. I think I lost it now, but it's good to know. Thank you. Thank you, Round Picks. Oh, they both haven't given us a lot of stuff lately. I think that's what I was saying. So like I've been mixing them together. That's what I was gonna say. I might just put them like in both playlists. Like there's a Heather, or not Heather, a Daisy playlist and a James playlist. So I might just put like these mixed ones in both of them, which might confuse some people, but I don't know how to do it otherwise, like, or else there's going to be big gaps in information. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So if anyone's like, why do you do this? I'll be like, I already explained why, but yeah, that. Yeah, that's it, guys. So thank you for tuning in. If I'm up later because I drank a whole bunch of espresso that I didn't know was espresso, then I might do another stream later about like either Diana or Shani or somebody, but I don't know. I'll see you guys then, and I don't have anything else to tell you. Goodbye, guys. Take care.